and Steve. Kass and Steve. Buckle up for the fun road.
Good morning,
Good afternoon.
good evening,
And good night.
wherever you are in the world. My name is Steve,
And I'm Kass.
and together we are
Kass and Steve.
I am so sorry you need to keep hearing that tone, but we're trying to brainwash you, because the more we brainwash you with our little tune, the more you will listen to us, I think.
Yeah,
I don't
speaking
know.
of
Maybe
which,
you'll just
the
switch off.
The hashtags My Fun Road are actually picking up, and I'm
Oh, yeah.
loving it. I'm loving seeing how you guys are applying
Yeah.
the little things that we apply to our day,
Yeah.
and realizing that the road of life is yours to create, and you want to make it a fun one.
Yeah, and the hashtag MyFunRoad as well. And I'm always thinking one day we're going to see a little video of somebody singing Kass and Steve, but that's never going to happen because...
Let's challenge people.
Yeah, and oh yeah, but you know why it's never going to happen? Because they listen to the podcast on their phone, so they can't record. So you need your best friend to do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are here today. We are actually in Miami, and we are sitting in bed.
Yep.
Because should we tell them that we're sleeping together?
We're in a house.
That sounds like
It
we're not
sounds way
sleeping
different
together.
than it actually is.
Yeah, we're not sleeping together. We're sharing a room because we're in a house, but it's still all separate. So
But this is a
small talk in bed, and that's why we're in bed together now, just to record this podcast.
And it's funny because people all the time, we get booked for events, and of course we travel together all the time, and people just assume that we always share the same hotel room.
Oh no.
And we're like, no, we need our space. You gotta be able to fart in peace.
Yeah, I cannot have that warm air of your fart coming up my nose in the middle of the night.
How about this is true friendship? We just went to Yogurtland, and we get out of the car, and Steve, you know when you have a pair of shoes and you're like, this is the last time I can wear these shoes. They've expired.
Oh yeah, and this is the last time I wore those workout shoes, so they're even more sweaty, moist.
Yep, and they had a big heat air, and you put that shoe over my nose.
Yeah, I just covered your face like a mask with that.
I mean, talk about brotherly love.
That's what best friends do.
Totally.
Today, our subject is small talk in bed. We don't really have small talk. We have really important stuff. But one of the things we actually wanted to talk about is, and we see it all the time, how society puts up a profile of being successful. This is what success looks like.
Or this is what beauty looks like. And at a certain age, all of a sudden you go from this confident kid to an insecure adult. And then we have to start unpacking all the garbage that we picked up along the way by listening to people and what they are like conforming to. That society says do this, do that, and they're listening, and unfortunately we can fall into that trap.
And later I'm going to ask you, Kass, what were your insecurities growing up and why did you have them? But first of all, I'm going to tell you and the people, you at home, that most of the time our insecurity comes from a comment of somebody that is so unimportant. They don't even realize, you know, in high school or when you're younger, you have an ex-boyfriend or a friend, and they say, your stomach looks fat, or you have big ears. And they plant a seed of insecurity in your heart, and you carry it with you all your life.
I was trying to think, one of my kids, I can't remember if it was, it must have been Dane. Maybe it was Bridget, but they were like, yeah, someone said I had a big forehead. And I was like, you don't have a big forehead. And they said, yeah, well, if someone says you have a big forehead, then what? And I'm like, what? One opinion?
Yeah.
Plus, you don't even really know why they're saying it.
So
why
dangerous.
would you ever care?
It's so dangerous because, you know, you can be a kid on a good track. Somebody gives you that little nudge, and all you do is just shift that track. But it's only a couple degrees, takes your life in a different direction.
Yeah.
And where you were feeling great and secure, that's why you do with your kids all the time. You make them realize you're doing great, you're wonderful. because you realize that a small comment can destroy a kid's confidence, and they don't talk about it, but they carry it with them until they're adults.
And for every negative comment, you need so many more positive comments to make up for that. So you have to. I really love words of affirmation. That's a love language that I have.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to tell people things that I love about them. And I like to tell people why I love them in my life and the difference that they make to me in my life. So.
And I don't do that enough.
You show love in
a different way. I'm a very loving person.
No, but you tell me I look pretty. All the time.
I use money.
Yeah, you buy my affection.
I buy your affection. I'll buy you new shoes.
You know what you do.
No,
though.
But I'm not too good in saying I love you. And see, I couldn't even.
You got choked up about it.
Even my voice cracked when I said that word. I have emotion. I'm not, but I show it in a completely different way. But even to my family, I remember once, I will never forget it. I think I was reading a book and it says, never be scared to tell the people you love that you love them.
Yeah.
Because never somebody is going to see that as a weakness. And I said, you know what? I'm sending my 2 sisters, my brother and my sister-in-law, because my sister didn't have a relationship at that time. I'm going to send them a text. I love you.
Nothing more?
Nothing more. No,
oh my gosh.
Just a small text to tell you that I love you. Panic.
Yeah.
They thought I was ready to jump off a bridge. So, they were like, are you okay? Call me right now. I'm like, relax. I just try to. So I realize that I don't say it enough, but they know I love them, of course.
So you've gotten many, many texts from me of appreciation. I'm a words person.
Yeah, my responses are great.
No, I have no doubt of where I stand in your life. I'm not worried about it at all.
Are you reading texts?
Well, I was just going to read something that Sadie just sent me. So she does all of our show notes. But this is what we're talking about. Sending somebody just a little text when they pop into your mind, giving them that little bit of positivity. I just want to tell you how much I love and admire you and just think what you're doing for people and how you touch their lives is amazing. Just so much love for you. Isn't that adorable?
Okay. I just made my decision.
What?
I want you all at home to
That's right.
grab your phone. I mean, even though you're listening to the podcast, send a text. I'm going to do it right now to my... I'm not going to tell you to who, but...
To me?
No, not to you. I'm sending
But there's many ways to show love and appreciation for somebody. And something that my dad was great at. And we talk about how a negative comment can really steer you in the wrong direction. But a positive comment can really...
You see? Confirmation. I'm sending the text. Oh, typo.
Uh-oh.
Just a small text to say, I live you both.
So let's see what they say. So my mom and dad were both very much great with their words of affirmation. My mom always tells me how proud she is. She always tells me that she's working out to our DVDs.
Yeah.
And, but my dad was very good at being very specific. I love the way that shirt looks on you. I love the way you did your hair today.
Yeah.
I love the way you put that outfit together, you know?
Yeah. So maybe we should do a couple assignments to the people at home. So once you finish this podcast, I want you to send a text at least to 2 people, not the ones who expect it, the people who don't expect it, telling them that how much you appreciate them or love them.
You know, because people will send us messages and say, oh, I'm sure you get messages like this because we've traveled to so many countries and worked with so many people through events and trainings and they say, oh, I'm sure you get so many comments like this, but I just wanted to tell you, you know. And I'm like, no. Sharing words of love or affection or appreciation, that never gets old. And I think in our society, we're getting so used to the safety of cyberbullying that we are forgetting the love of sharing that kindness.
Yeah, totally. So maybe that's another assignment. We want you to tell the people, not just with a text. So the text to people, you tell them that you love them, but I want you to talk to people and say, hey, I like something very specific. Yeah. I love the energy that you give me in this class. I love how you always greet me with a big smile, something specific, and I love that appreciation.
Because it makes you feel that they're actually paying attention, not like,
Yeah.
oh, you look nice.
It's like talking to somebody, and then once in a while you talk to them and you call them by their name.
Yeah.
Wow.
That makes a big difference.
Oh, the impact. I love that when people come up to me and say, so, not Steve, but they talk, right, Steve?
Yeah.
Go,
and you're like, oh, you do know who I am.
You're talking, you really are talking to me. So, yeah.
So let's go back to, you can share love. And then maybe let's go back to the times that we got our path off course. And somebody came and talked to us and said, oh, they planted that seed of insecurity or
oh my God, yeah,
negativity in us. And then we carried those insecurities around for years.
And you get more insecure because you're overestimating the talents of the other, or overestimating others and underestimating yourself. And we want you to realize that what society puts out, this is what success looks like, is mostly because we see it on a magazine, or we see it for an extremely successful person, that we just get so insecure and we think success is only reaching that top of Mount Everest. We cannot joke with that anymore, that Mount Everest.
And really, it's really the path of just moving forward.
Or, I mean, I would be happy if I could just climb a regular mountain. That would be successful for me. I'm happy to do that. But we're always looking at the success of people above us and forgetting what success we created. Or I wouldn't say the people, but who we thought we would be. And if I think about, now I'm in a position where I go, I can be more successful. I can do that and that and that. And then I think, just go back 20 years, Steve. I'm only 25, but still, just go back 20 years and look at yourself when you're 24. Now, don't start calculating. But when I was 24 and I would have said, hey, Steve, this is what you will do. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
I would feel, what? I'm going to reach that. But then once you get there, you kind of lose the proudness of that success that you created.
Well, you just feel like, oh, there was luck involved. It's just, it could have happened to anybody. I find myself doing that. And it's like, well, no, you worked really, really hard to be able to be in that position, to be able to take advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah.
And we don't only do this with success, but we also do this with body image. And I'm loving that on social media, we're seeing so much more positivity about loving your body. I mean, if you think about all the good that your body does for you, it's what you don't do for it's what you do negatively for your body. That is the bad thing. Not what your body does for you. Your body lives for you. Your body is like walking and healthy. And we always put our bodies down, but really it's not that. It's the negative mindset. It's maybe food that doesn't make you feel good. It's not taking care of your body. And everybody talks about this summer body, about needing to be like a bikini model. And then people are like, how to have a summer body. Put a swimsuit on. Summer body accomplished.
Exactly. Summer body is just wait till it's summer and your body's in summer.
And then summer body. So I was just reading a very interesting article from Lea Michele.
Wait, before we go, for the people who don't know who she is the leading lady in Glee. She is spectacular, fantastic. She's very popular in the US, but maybe people in Europe will know who she is. I went to a musical. Sorry, I screamed at you with the I. I went to a musical in New York, Broadway. By the way, if you go to New York, go see Hadestown. Hadestown, that's the way it's called. And the tall guy, and I know that guy, fantastic. He is spectacular. Timothy.
Timothy, tall guy.
Exactly, he's the tall guy and the greatest showman as well. Anyway, I saw Lea Michele. I was sitting on the 4th row, and I was gonna go see a Broadway show called Spring Awakenings.
Okay.
Oh my freaking lizards, mushrooms. I don't know why I said the mushrooms. Next level. That girl was Leah Michelle, and she was singing the roof down. And then I found out the next year that she was in Glee. Oh my God, it was spectacular. So
something that she, in this article, she's talking about how she was pressured to get a nose job at age 13 and how she just had to find her confidence, and this is what society can do, is that they make us all feel like we're supposed to look a certain way. And that goes with like body size. If you go to different countries, certain size and having more full bodies, more meat on the bones is much more socially attractive.
Yeah,
and we've kind of gotten brainwashed into thinking that this needs to be a certain way. And so her managers and people who are working with her at age 13, so that's the age of my daughter. That's the age of my daughter, telling her, you'd have more.
Oh my God!
You'd have more success if you got a nose job.
And that's what they did to her.
That's what they did to her.
What was her response?
Her response was she thought about where that nose comes from. And it reminds her of her dad. It comes from her dad. It's her dad's nose.
Is that a picture of her?
I don't think that's a picture of her, but not when she was 13.
No. Yeah.
Her Instagram.
Yeah.
But she said, no, I'm grateful for this nose. This nose reminds me of my dad and all the love I've had from my parents. And she decided to stick with the foundation that she grew up on, that you don't have to look a certain way to be successful.
Yeah.
You just need to have that confidence and that foundation from within and not let other people ruin it. So she said that then they moved to LA and then she got the role in Glee.
Yeah.
And she's like, I have no idea if changing my face would have made it so I didn't get that role. That changed everything.
Yeah. And that role is about teenagers in a school who look normal.
Yeah.
And not all fixed
Plastic
up.
surgery.
Yeah, exactly. So I love that. So what would have been, now I'm going to ask you the question, when you grow up, what were the insecurities that you have, and has it changed, and why has it changed?
So you already know all my insecurities, but I'm going to tell the listeners.
Should I tell them?
Yeah.
I think because I still hear them. Forehead.
Yeah.
Long forehead. Man legs.
Mm-hmm.
Big nose.
That one's
but that's really, gone.
That's not. Well, it's not really one.
You'll learn to contour that nose very well.
Yeah, with the proper shading, my nose looks tiny.
But that's what, and I'm always surprised. I'm like, what man legs? You have the most beautiful fitness legs ever.
So I mean, look at you. You're the best friend in the world.
The forehead's still there, but no.
Yeah.
That forehead, do not know where that comes from.
I remember as I was maybe 9. And my grandma, who apparently has the same forehead, would pull down my bangs. Anytime my bangs, like I grew up with bangs as a little girl, and she'd pull down my hair and say, you have a big forehead. You need to cover that forehead. And
I'm my God, really?
Oh yeah. So she just put it in my head like, oh, this is something I need to cover. I need to be ashamed of this.
So did one person ever, after that grandma told you have a big forehead?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. So I remember at the bus stop. No, at the bus stop, some of the boys just called me forehead. Not Kass. Hey, forehead.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, I've had different hairstyles and I've had bangs, and it's not that I don't like my face with bangs, but I've recently grown my bangs out again. I've only really grown out. I didn't have bangs in high school. So bangs are like the,
Yeah. It's the hair that you put in front of your forehead.
You hide your forehead in shame. So I had bangs mostly growing up, grew them out like in high school, and then cut them again, and I'm growing them out again. And I've had so many compliments. Wow, you look so pretty. Your hair looks so gorgeous. Wow. I mean, and now I feel like, gosh dang, those bangs, those were keeping me from looking pretty all these years. And then, my legs, I was always insecure. I do appreciate that the industry, the world has appreciated muscle much more for women in the past decade.
Oh my God. Totally.
Because it was not in style.
No, what they said, men, you work out with weights, and women, you just lose weight.
Yeah.
And be thin. I'm like, why? What? I mean,
Totally.
if women want to work out and have a good muscle definition or not, or it's up to them, or they want to, it's totally up to them. Society, and we should not decide what anybody should look like.
I agree.
And the only reason why you should go to the gym is so you are more healthy and you feel fit yourself. And by feeling fit, maybe you will say, okay, I feel like I look fit.
Yeah.
Will give you confidence. Great.
Totally. And that confidence of like kind of checking the list off of, I went to the gym. I did something really good physically for my body. So I ended up landing a job with the #1 fitness company in the world. And these man legs is what gives me strength and power to do my job. And so I just really looked at my legs in a totally different way, and really in a level of appreciation that gives me endurance, that gives me stamina.
My goodness, we had a workout this morning, and you had a man almost on your shoulders while you were squatting down. You did not lower 1 inch.
High five.
That's right. And they tried to push you down. Oh hell, nobody's gonna push me down.
I'm like, you're not getting. These man legs have lived a lifetime for this moment. Yeah. It's very, very true. So when you look at your insecurities, you also can look at them as how they can be strengths for you. Stop focusing on the negative, because they're not negative. It's your mindset that's negative, and that you have the power to change.
Yeah.
So what about the insecurities that you feel like you carried on through?
So, I always thought I was ugly.
What?
Yeah. As a kid, I was like that typical dorky, ugly kid, gray skinish, that long hair.
Gray skin.
Yeah, grayish skin color, with hair that is always long over your ears.
Like no one gave you a haircut.
No, I did, but it was just, I don't know, my teeth. 2 to the north, 2 to the south, 2 to the west, and 2 to the east.
You had summer teeth. Some were here, some were there.
And just not a nice body, and I was maybe feminine, so I think they always laugh with me because I was a little bit more feminine boy.
Yeah. So
they said really nasty things. I got bullied because of being gay, of course.
Would you go home and like cry?
Oh, madre mia.
Would you cry to your parents, or would you keep it kind of quiet?
No, to myself. My parents didn't really care about that. They were just saying, well, don't be gay. That would be their reaction.
I know how to fix it. Oh, that makes me so sad.
Yeah. And knowing that still happens out there is crazy.
And that generation.
Yeah.
That was a very new, it's not a new thing.
Yeah.
But I think that there wasn't really good information on just how to love people through their differences.
Oh, no. And I mean, through my coming out, maybe we should do a podcast about my coming out.
I'm coming out.
I am coming out. So many people ask me that question. How did you know? Yeah. And I'm like, how did you know you were straight?
Yeah, totally.
So when did you choose? And I said,
when did you choose?
Yeah, I mean, if I choose, so everybody had to choose one day. I'm going to choose gay or straight. Oh, let me try to do the difficult way because society is making it so hard on us. Yeah. Wait, sorry. Oh, that was perfectly synchronized. Those were 2 cans.
We got to wet our palate for this one.
Oh. So being gay is not a choice we make. If we would have made a choice and people say, you want to be straight or gay, why would I choose a path where a lot of people in society still try to block it and see us as weird, unnatural? Yeah. I mean, I am very proud and happy to be a gay man.
Well, that is why
it's nothing that I chose. Yeah. All of a sudden, you have these feelings like when you guys are younger and you fall in love. Mm-hmm. And there are people who fall in love with women, with men, with both So freaking lizards what?
Yeah.
Who cares who we fall in love with? God makes no mistakes. I'm not a religious person,
Yeah.
but all the people who are using religion,
Oh yeah.
I always say, you truly believe that God made us and said, oh, little mistake. Oh, another mistake there. Oh,
Yeah.
another mistake. A lot of mistakes out there. No. What he does is creates love, if people want to see that. And whoever, wherever, or however you love, it doesn't matter. And it's nobody's freaking business.
I think that when people have issues with love, it's because it's in a different form than what they feel.
Totally.
And that is an opportunity to look within yourself.
Totally.
And say, why does that bother me if people are so different? Am I insecure with who I am that I need confirmation of everybody being the same as me?
Yeah.
Or can I stand strong on who I am and you can stand strong as who you are?
Yeah.
And together we can help each other feel more love and empowered in this world. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel with every different like culture or race or lifestyle. I think that it's an opportunity to look inside, to see how you can grow, to be more accepting and loving, and why you're holding yourself back from being truly your best self, because being filled with hatred is not your best self.
And all the people who accept me for who I am are all very happy people.
Of course.
Successful, confidence, and do not see who I am as a threat to their life.
Yeah.
Or I'm not going to take anything away from their life, whether it's quality or whatever they think I could be a threat for.
Yeah.
I'm a fitness instructor and a motivational speaker. Why would I be a threat to anybody in your family, anybody in your friends, or to society? And it's the unknown and the insecurity that they have, that they project to us. So when I hear somebody having a problem, I take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
I said, you see me as somebody who could do really, really well. Well, you're absolutely right.
And I think people ask you a lot because they look at you as being so strong and they think, man, that situation wouldn't be easy.
Yeah.
That must be hard. So how did you grow so much to be the person you are today?
Yeah.
So when we look at ourselves and we look at the things that we are holding like a badge of honor, these insecurities that are doing us no good, it's not who we are. It's what somebody said many years ago. So let it go. Free yourself of that chain that you're dragging along with you and really learn to kind of fly as your best self. And in that, you can help empower others to do the same.
Yeah, exactly. So you have a couple assignments for this week.
Yes.
Keep sending out texts to people who will not expect from you to say that you love them. Keep paying those compliments to everybody around you. You will be the one changing the temperature in the room to happiness. You be the one giving out the compliments, not waiting for them to get to you.
And I don't think that it comes from a fake place. Every time you see somebody, I like how they did that. It's just getting in that habit of actually forming the words and letting it free. So another thing we would love for you to do is we have our webinars online. So this is a way for you to get extra information, extra motivation and inspiration throughout the week. You can take it at your own pace.
Yeah, it's called GPS.
Yep.
Guided Plan to Success. And it's basically the 8-hour training that we break down in 8 times 1 hour online training. You'll still see us. We're recording from our home and we're teaching you the tricks and tips to go through the whole training.
And it's great additional tools for if you've taken a live training. If you haven't had the opportunity, start there with the GPS from the comfort of your own home. And we have a live training coming up this weekend in Canada.
Yeah, if you're listening to this podcast after the 21st of July, it's already over, so don't bother. But what you can do is go online to thefunroad.com or kassandsteve.com. Click on GPS if you want to download our Guided Plan to Success. the webinar at home, or if you're still in time for the live event, click on the live event, go to Canada, and you will see us there.
That's right. And we have another live event coming up in the Boston area in October of this year.
Yeah. Perfect.
So look out for that. It's not on the website yet as of the release of this podcast, but it will be very, very soon. So anyway, make sure you hashtag MyFunRoad, and we will see you next time.
She's just petting a little pillow like it's a person. Okay.
Felt so soft.
See you all soon. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to rate us, and big kiss to you all.
And on the ratings, we only accept 5 stars.
Yeah, because
lower than 4 stars,
4 or under is like a 0 to us. Oh yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Kass and Steve, Kass and Steve.